Hi, I'm Alan Brito from Blender 3D Architect, and welcome to this tutorial about Snapbase. Have you ever heard about the Snapbase? Well, that's probably because Snapbase is a brand new feature of Blender 4.0, and it will be a big deal for anyone working with a precision modeling in Blender. Why is that? Well, to give you an example on why Snapbase is such a big deal, we of course have to grab a copy of Blender 4.0. If you visit blender.org, go to the download section, scroll down and look here to the experimental section. You'll see that we have an option to download Blender 4.0 Alpha. I don't need to remind you, I guess, that this is alpha software in case you are working with something that is serious, something that is a production or something that you have to deliver to a client, something that is critical. I strongly advise you to stay away from alpha software. Try to use or stay with Blender 3.6, which is the stable release at least at the time I'm producing this video. But to use the Snapbase, we need Blender 4.0 Alpha. And now that you know where you can grab a copy, let's go take a look on how to use the Snapbase. And here it is, Blender 4.0 Alpha. It looks like Blender 3.6, doesn't it? Well, where is the Snapbase and why is this a big deal, like I said many times since the start of this video? Let me erase some of that elements that we have here, and to give you an explanation and an example on why the Snapbase is such a big deal, we have to use the snap of Blender. Have you ever tried or have you ever needed to use the snap of Blender into a modeling project? Depending on what you do and depending on the task, it might be either helpful or it could be annoying. For some people, me included, this snap option, most of the times it's quite annoying. For instance, let me give you an example here. If I create a copy of this cube and try to grab this corner here of this cube, I turn it on the snap. I'm using vertex as the element. And if I try to grab this corner here and try to place it in this location, if I place my mouse here, press G and try to do that, you can see that the snap will try to guess what is the best location, and it can't find that way. It's nearly impossible. I have to change my angle here, try from someplace else. It's quite annoying. But with the Snapbase, things will be different. Well, where is this Snapbase? If you have any experience with CAD software like AutoCAD or QCAD, you probably know that when you try to make a transformation like moving, rotating, or scale an object, the CAD software will ask you for a base point and then a target point, 2 points to make a transformation. And the Snapbase introduces this concept here in Blender. Let me show you how it works. If I press the G key now, you will see at the bottom at my status bar that we have a new option, Snapbase. I will zoom the video now to make sure you can see the Snapbase in the status bar. And it works by pressing the B key. If I press B now, it will ask me, well, where is your Snapbase? I can pick this point, click here, and now I can easily place my cube there. Look how easy it is. It's incredible that we can do this now with Blender. It makes Blender become so close to a CAD software in terms of precision for transformations. Let me do that again so we can try from a different angle. I can even add a different object here just to give you a quick example. I can select this cube, press G, press the B key to enable the Snapbase, select this point and move it here. I can place this corner of this plane right here using the snap base, press G, then press the B key, click here, and we can move it there. And it's done. This is an incredible tool and will help a lot in precision modeling with a Blender. By the way, I already sent a tutorial like this with the same subject a few weeks ago for subscribers of Blender 3D Architect Pro, and now I'm releasing a similar version of that tutorial here on my YouTube channel. And if you liked the tutorial, don't forget to subscribe, and I see you on our next video.